From every strand on the line of your reel, to the rods, to the anglers, to the lures on the end of your hook, let's talk about those big bass here on Co-Angler's Corner with your hosts, Rob Welch and John Stoutinger.
Good evening, everybody. This is John Stoutinger.
Hey, I'm Cajun Rob. How y'all are?
I can't help but laugh every time you say that. Sorry.
It's a back home thing, man. It's a back home thing.
Yeah, and I'm sure Barking Rivers knows all about it. So.
Oh yeah. He knows all about it. I said he commented probably about 20 minutes ago, but he's my boy. He's my guy. He's my partner.
Yeah. All right, so just to let y'all know that we got a special young lady on. She's a videographer for the LBAA's tournament series. She's also a fisherwoman, and she can catch them. Don't let her fool you. I did a little bit of research, which is unlike me, and I did find out she can catch some fish. So,
and there's a whole lot of traveling.
Yes, you guys get your questions ready to talk to her about videos and fishing. So, all right, we'll bring her on. Miss Abby Keeney.
Hi, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Outstanding.
Doing well.
Good.
Doing well. Thank you. If you don't mind, would you like talk a little bit about yourself and from the opposite end of the camera, we should say.
Well, I'm 22. I'm from Kansas, and I have been in the videography business probably around 4-ish years going on there, but I've been fishing basically my whole life.
Cool.
Awesome. And when she says fishing, she doesn't mean just standing there watching everybody and doing stuff. Because she actually won Big Bass 2 days in a row on a high school tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So she can catch him. And she's the only female in the tournament.
Yep.
Hey, hats off to you.
Thank you.
So Rick Amato, he's a local guy or a local guest. He wants to say hi to everybody. Julie Ann Darbon Fishing. You must know her from the LBAA. Whitney Stewart says hello from Wyoming.
That's my boyfriend's sister.
Okay.
Oh, I got you.
That's okay. You may know some of these names that come on just from watching them around fishing and stuff like that. Yeah. But how did you get into videography?
So when I fished in high school and I did a couple of tournaments with my dad, I would always take it's like an off-brand GoPro. It's called a Verb. Yep. And we put it in the boat always. And I would always just make like little videos. I never really posted them, but it was just something that I was interested in. And I knew they weren't good, so that's why I didn't post them. But I kind of kept it going. And then eventually it got into an opportunity of I was an administrative assistant for a couple guys that did the Opens and the NPFL, which kind of moved into me doing videography for them. So that's kind of how I transferred into a career with it. And then they kind of went their own way, and then I opened my own company. So
cool.
Nice. Carly Jo Prevette, she was a guest on last week.
Hi,
she says, "Hey, Abby."
She's the best. She's
gonna she's a shining star. She's on the climb for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she knows exactly what she's doing and how to do it.
Oh yeah.
So, and we had her on. I think it was last week, and we said to everybody, if you want to see how to do it, go look at her social media.
Oh yeah.
She's definitely top notch. But
yes.
Absolutely. Now, how did you get with the LBAA and start with them and doing some of their video stuff? How did you get started with them?
Okay, so going back a little bit, Travis Birch is one of the owners of the LBAA, and he actually took over the high school program for the youth fishing, and he was on the year after I left. but I just know him through people back home. And
Right.
so I did some videos for him, and then it kind of led into him wanting more promo videos. So that's when I started doing stuff for the LBAA.
Awesome.
No, that's absolutely outstanding right there.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So
all the fees are amazing.
Do you mind if we ask you some for some tips or tricks about filming, or is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, like most of us on here are co-anglers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What would you suggest we do? Should we carry a GoPro or something like that size with several batteries and?
Yeah. So if you're a co-angler, my advice, probably wear a chest strap with the GoPro, just because you're probably going to be in the back of the boat, and if you do a YOLO tech, then it's kind of going to be blocking your views. So I'd suggest the GoPro on your chest, and that kind of gets everything.
Okay.
That's probably the easiest route and the best route for everything.
Nice. So
Gotcha.
you don't suggest having like 4 or 5, one on your hat, one on your shoulder, one on your chin.
If you have multiple, yeah, go for it. You can do all the angles you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hear that, Rob?
Yep. Hey, just got to find time to edit it though. That's the key.
I'll edit it for you. Just send it my way.
Oh, okay. I see better.
See, editing can't be that much harder. Just send it to someone who can do it.
Yeah.
Well, see, it'd be easy for me. I only usually catch 2 or 3, so it'll be real quick for me anyway. So
perfect.
Are we talking about for a year or for a day?
hopefully a day. Except for this weekend, it didn't go so well.
Yeah.
We all have those days. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do.
What is your favorite part about the videography? Is it the filming, the editing, just meeting the people, the travel?
I think it started with just editing the videos and filming, but then it kind of turned to traveling and seeing all the places and meeting all the new people, just because I was super shy growing up, but now my favorite thing is just meet new people and like see where they've come from in life. And that's just, I don't know. That's just my favorite thing about it, but I still love doing like the videos and filming and editing and just bringing a creative side to filming.
Gotcha. Putting your own take on it.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I got you.
Yep. So, Barking Ruger's huge question for Abby. What would you recommend for a high-speed drone that's capable of following an 80-mile-an-hour boat down twisty canals without smoking trees? I don't think there's a drone that can cover that speed.
Not yet.
I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I mean, technically they can, because that's the max speed. Well, hang on. Is there a way to go back and like look at the question?
Yeah. Yep. Here we go.
Oh, okay. I might have to look that one up and message you later. But I use a Mavic Pro 2. And that by far is just, I always say, when people ask me what drone to get, I always say don't go for the cheap ones, because the cheap ones, It might be a good price, but in the long run, I've had people, they malfunction, they crash, your sensors get messed up, and it's just better just to go for the more expensive ones, because you know they're going to last the longest.
Okay.
Yep.
But let me do some research after this, and then I will message you.
Okay.
Yeah. So, he says my wife's drone doesn't have a target follow, nor does it film quality camera. What drone? I mean, you did mention a drone that you used, or you do use. I mean, what was that again?
It's called a Mavic Pro 2.
Okay. Mavic Pro 2.
And that does have target follow, so you might look into that one.
You got that, Rob?
Yeah, got you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark Ruger's got that. Yeah, see, they are nice. But he drives his boat a little too fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to find one that'll go that fast and keep up with speeds.
I
can't think
just
of one off the top of my
Just
head.
put it on the deck, and when you get there, and you fly it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a Marshall FLW at tournaments way back when in Arkansas, and they had one guy. He was a drone guy. That's all he did. They'd go follow the guys when they stopped, and he'd throw his get his drone up, and do the filming, and then God'd leave, he'd land it and take off with him. But he'd kind of follow him around. But pretty cool. The guy just did drone stuff all day. That's all he did.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun. I would love to do all drone stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So? With you saying that, is that by far your favorite?
I think so.
Okay.
I just like, you can get different angles and different views, obviously, and I love the different looks on camera. So I think that's my favorite because you can play with it and change everything. And there's ways to go up and down, obviously, you know that, but just getting different angles from the camera is my favorite thing from doing drones.
Yeah, it's one thing with a drone, you can get in front of the fisherman.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you have a camera, you really can't. You know, you'd be like, "Excuse me, sir, can you take 5 steps back? I want to get a couple photos."
Yeah, I usually don't go so well.
Yeah.
Julianne, can you take a couple steps back? You know, I gotta get an angle on it.
Just drop me off on the bank. I'll do it from the bank.
Just don't forget to pick me up.
Please.
There you go.
But no, I'm just getting into it. I'm looking at the DJI brand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for a chest mount and stuff like that. I've had a couple friends say that's what they use and they like it. And for a co-angler, for what I will use it for, I don't need to buy the best equipment.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my livelihood. So
yeah.
But one of the, like Rob was saying, the hardest part is the editing, finding time to edit.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I will edit for you if you want to send them my way. Just let me know.
Yeah.
And lots of patience. Go through all that tape, all that film.
Yeah.
Yeah. And unfortunately, there's not really any shortcuts for editing. So.
No.
Nope.
You know, you get 8 to 10 hours on camera, and you have to sit there and watch most of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've to go through it a little faster, I can speed up it, like the footage, so that kind of helps a little bit, but it's hard because you don't want to miss certain things, so you kind of got to watch it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you take notes during the day of or timestamps or anything like that?
Like during their fishing day?
Yes. While you're out there filming, or do you say, oh, at such and such a time this happened, and that may help you?
Sometimes, like when I'm on the boat, I will, but most of the time I'm not on the boat. So I kind of have to go through all the footage and find where they caught them at.
Okay. Nice.
Makes sense.
And you did some barking. Hats off to you for doing videography. That brings more people in the sport than anything else.
Absolutely agree. Absolutely.
I thought, you know what? I thought he would say our podcast did. No.
Maybe a little, but not much is videography.
Carly Joe says, "Hey Abby, what GoPro or camera do you recommend for beginners?"
So GoPro, I definitely recommend one of the newer ones, just because some of the older ones, they still work, but their speeds are a little bit slower. So I definitely go for one of the newer ones, but those are the easiest to work. And there are a lot of YouTube videos if you get stuck on how to work it. But if you get one and you need help, just let me know, because I can meet up with you at the next tournament and we can figure it out together. And then camera wise, I see it's the same with the drone. I always say go for the expensive ones. I have a Sony A73 and those are super easy to work and they're amazing. So actual cameras, I do a Sony, but GoPro, I would do one of the 11s, maybe 12s. What are we even at now? Like 13?
12 or 13, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you don't need the newest one, just one of the last at least 3 would be totally fine.
Julia Darbon says, Abby, you're going to be at both shows with us in April?
Yes, I will be there.
All right.
Yep.
Nice. We need to find some tournaments up north so you can come up north.
Yeah, the NPFL has one in Michigan, so I'll be in Michigan. But I think that's really the only northern one on the schedule.
So you're also working for the NPFL?
Yep. So I have anglers. They contact me, and so I individually do them. I have packages for everyone. I think I have 5 guys right now that I do footage for on the NPFL.
Nice.
Cool.
That's awesome for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I will tell you one thing, that I do not plan on making a career change.
Mm-hmm.
Because sitting in front of the computer for 8 to 10 hours is not my idea of a great time.
Yeah. Headaches come with it, but do it. Blue light glasses definitely help.
I'm sorry?
Blue light glasses, they help. Yep. I use those.
Okay.
Yep.
Carly Joe says she can't wait to see you at both shows.
Yes, we'll have to meet up and get dinner for sure.
There you go.
All right. What else did you have, Rob?
If you got, like, I got some video I took on my phone. Is there any like software you can like load up and kind of do clips off like phone videos that you recommend?
I've never done a phone video just because I like to be able to blow it up on my screen.
Right.
Let me look really fast and see. The app I use is called Final Cut Pro.
Okay.
Let me see if they have a phone version, because if they do, that would be the one I recommend.
Okay. Yeah, I got some motor videos I need to clip up at some point.
And Carly Joe says, yes, you will meet up at both shows for dinner.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Good deal.
So it looks like Final Cut isn't on phones, but let me look into that and I'll let you know too.
Okay, good deal. Okay.
Would you recommend uploading them from a phone to a computer just because of the size?
I normally, yes. It's just easier for me to work when it's blown up and you can see everything and add text and edit and like transitions and everything. It's just easier to do it on the computer.
Oh, I got you. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I could just see Rob sitting there with a pair of binoculars trying to see his camera phone.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, man. Yeah, that would too. I can't hardly type on it, much less do much else on it.
Yeah. I would definitely recommend computer for editing.
Yep. Yeah. Now, do you do any like outdoor photography or outdoor? I got some buddies that kind of do that. One mutual friend of ours, Jay, down in Louisiana, he does a lot of filming and taking pictures because he's in some beautiful spots down there.
Yeah. So my boyfriend, he's a huge hunter, and I film some of his hunts every year. So
okay.
I'm starting to get into that just a little bit. Hopefully that'll pick up a little bit more once I'm freer, hopefully.
I got you. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Anything outdoors, I love to kind of dip my feet in just to try it once.
I had a friend of mine in Tennessee. He got into it. He started out like putting little GoPros on race cars, doing a dirt track, and now he's got a website. He does shirts for him. He's busting his tail, but he's doing pretty good.
That's awesome. Good for him.
Yeah, started a weekend gig, and I think he's doing it full time now. I think.
Nice. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. A lot of hard work.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So what are some of the frustrating aspects of your position? I mean, is it like dealing with some of the anglers not cooperating with you or
Weather.
weather?
Can I be honest?
Yep. Yeah, you can. Hey, it's wide open here.
So, a few things I struggle with, obviously weather when filming. Most of the time, anglers do pretty good. I kind of have to boss them around a little bit and tell them like when to show up and everything. But I think one of the most difficult things in my position is I've had guys look down on me just because I'm a woman
Yeah.
and they treat me different. And that's the hardest thing because I don't like dealing with that. And they kind of take advantage of me. And when I was younger, I didn't know how to deal with that. So I kind of just let it happen. But now that I'm obviously older, I kind of know what's right and what's wrong. But I think that's
Good for you.
the hardest thing in this industry is just people looking down on me for being a girl. But can't really do anything about it but prove them wrong.
Yeah, that kind of stinks. My boss is a female. She's great, you know. And I told her, I said, you know what? You're probably one of the best bosses I've ever had because she understands everything. And we have one employee that I could say one thing to him, and she could say the same exact thing, and he'll complain about it.
Yeah.
What she said, even though, and she's like, I've learned to deal with it in my life, you know. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, but it isn't right.
No, that's not.
and it bugs me.
Yeah, I'm very blessed with the group of guys I have now because they are all so amazing. I'm very lucky to be working with all of them.
Good.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Now, do you still with your career choice, do you get a chance to fish at all?
I do sometimes. I think I'm fishing half of the tournaments that I normally do. But I fish for a club called the East Kansas Bassmasters. It's just a local adult club. And my dad is my partner. And when I'm traveling and I can't fish, my brother steps in and fishes with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. And I do like your logo, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
it. when you asked if you could have your logo in the card, I'm like, sure. And then I came over, I'm like, all right. And I appreciate, you know, input like with you, because I had it angled up towards your face, and you're like, well, do you mind if I have it straightened around? I love it, and because you know exactly what you wanted. It wasn't no wishy-wash, you know.
Yeah.
Got it all straightened out, taken care of.
Yeah.
If everybody was that way, even like in your position, you know, that'd be even better.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
And Pam Horn, Abby's awesome, and her technology knowledge far exceeds the average person. Love all of her work for the LBAA.
Oh, thank you, Pam.
Yeah, Pam's a good friend of ours, and she's been on the show. She was actually the first woman we had on the show, if I'm not correct. I'm misunderstanding.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Yeah, she's good people. Pam's outstanding.
She's amazing.
And I want to say she's in Arkansas. Arkansas or Alabama?
Arkansas, pretty sure.
Yeah, I think Arkansas from when I met her.
Yep.
You might be able to talk her into getting you on the water a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love that.
but originally from Louisiana. She originally from Louisiana, so.
Okay.
I don't hold that against her, though. I don't hold that against her. I still like her. So you hear much, you know, I watch a lot of podcasting about different social media aspects and things like that. Everybody's asking 4K. Does 4K really matter yet? Do you think? Because a lot of computers don't, or show programs don't run 4K.
I think 4K is good just because it's better quality.
Okay.
But, I mean, you could get away with it not being 4K, but me being OCD and like doing videos all the time, I'd like 4K.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just my choice, though.
In Northwest Arkansas, and can't wait to be at Bull Shoals in a couple of weeks. And
yes, I will see you then.
So, yeah. You do you think this isn't meant to be disrespectful.
Oh, you're fine.
Do you think being OCD helps you in the editing process?
I think so, because I turn into a perfectionist and I make sure everything's perfect before I send it out. So okay. I do. I think it helps.
Don't blame me there.
It's a little annoying, but I think it's worth it in the end.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
It's better to have a 100% project that somebody really cares about than 95% and have them talk bad about you.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
So if it's to do with Rob, we can talk bad about him. You don't mind?
I'm okay. I'm an old guy. I can take it.
You know, I think it's funny because, like, between you and Carly Joe, you know, you put your two ages together, and you're not even close to one of us.
Not even the neighborhood. Not even in the ballpark.
and when, like, I have a 6-year-old daughter, and she says, when I was younger, I'm like, what do you mean when you were younger? You're only 6. You can't have a younger.
Oh my god.
But no, I just get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much the main questions I had. Is like, I mean, one of the ones was what would you start out with? You know, what type of camera? A GoPro style.
What would you start out with?
Yeah, just a novice, someone who just wants to tinker into it. You know,
like in the fishing industry, like when you're fishing on a boat, I'd probably do a GoPro. That'd be the easiest route to start. And then from then you can kind of work up to actual cameras and doing B-roll with bigger cameras. But you can even do B-roll if you want to make actual videos. You can do B-roll with your GoPro. You just have to get a little bit closer. But yeah, I definitely say start with a GoPro.
Pam has a question. Do you have any insight on the Tacticam Fish One cameras? I got one because it's more economical than the name brand cameras, but I'm having difficulty operating it proficiently.
Ooh, okay. So the only thing I know about Tacticam is the shotgun cameras. I don't know what the fish cameras are, but I can look into it and then bring it down to Bull, and we can try to go through it together if that works for you. But I'll do some research into it to see what I can find on it.
Good deal.
Awesome.
And that's another thing about me. I love helping people. Like if they can't get something to work, I will sit down with you and I will help you figure it out. I love helping people and getting them into this because they can just grow their career so much from it.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I mean, Rob and I've talked, and it's like, you know, we want to put together a couple of videos for our show, and you know, like preview videos, and we can never find time to talk about it.
Yeah, we got too much going on, too many irons in the fire.
Yeah. And, but no, it's something that I'm delving into this year. You know.
Yeah.
I think a DJI 4. I think I got.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to figure that out, and I'm not gonna be stubborn. I'm gonna upload it to the camera upload it to the computer and go from there. And Allie says she's so proud of you, Abby.
Oh, thank you. That's one of my friends.
Abby, my wife Biking River says, my wife just said to treat the guys like apes with expensive toys. It makes it easier to deal with them.
I definitely will. We'll see how well that works.
Yeah, it may. Just put them in their place. They'll be all right.
Oh yeah.
And tell them you'll bring bananas with you.
There you go.
True. I can do that.
Pam says she greatly appreciates it. Has great footage. I'm just having difficulty getting the whole day recorded to edit. I actually posted some footage of mine on Carly's trip on Bull yesterday.
Cool.
I'm wondering, which I can message you later. Does the battery die? Because I'm wondering if the battery dies or if there's a way to like plug it in all day. I'll again have to do research and see how it works, but that could be it. or you might just run out of storage.
I know some of those cameras get hot, like sun gets to them and they'll shut down. I know some of the older GoPros do that. I've had mine do that before.
Yeah, we just had an issue this winter. I gave my boyfriend a GoPro to take out hunting, and it was, I think, negative 15 degrees, and it was not working because it was so cold.
Yep.
So I had to get some of those cold weather batteries.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Rob, you probably don't need that negative cold weather battery where you're at.
No, not yet. All right. You get some snow up there in New York? I heard somebody is talking about snow up your way.
Well,
You can keep it up there.
Yeah, I got about an inch of snow on the ground.
Oh.
It was sunny 65 here today, I'll just say.
That's okay. It was 52 in the afternoon.
Oh, that's not too bad.
It was
Now, did you get my
65 degrees today, and it's supposed to snow tonight. And then it's going to be 40 tomorrow, and then the next day it's going to be 70.
Wow, that's crazier than my weather.
Kansas, yeah.
Kentucky ain't much better.
Yeah, Pam says it can be used with the Yolotech pole. So can you go all day? Just records periodically.
Interesting.
Could that be a thing, possibly with the Yolotech not having a good connection?
It could be, but it also could just be the SD. I don't know. I'm wondering because sometimes I've done GoPros and they'll just stop during the day because, like you said, they'll get hot.
Yep.
Or the Yolotech will tinker out. Yeah, let me do more research on it so I can learn more about it, and then we can figure it out once we get to bowl. But I'll definitely look into that for you.
Cool.
Rob, this is for you. Barking Mover says, could y'all drive boats too slow?
Yeah, that's probably true. I don't have a rocket ship like he does, so, it is what it is.
Well, I don't know anybody that drives 70, 80 up here very often. I'm
go to Tennessee. Go to Tennessee when I got Allison boats and stroker boats. They do 90 to 100. They're crazy. I wouldn't do it.
I've never caught a fish going that fast, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yep.
And Pam again says awesome. James Wheatley says, I just went and got GoPro Hero 10 last week. Haven't figured it out yet, but going to get it figured out hopefully for the next Mountain Division event in April.
Nice. Yeah, if you need advice on how to work it, YouTube has a lot of videos on how to go through it and get it set right for everything. So you can always look into that if you need some help doing it.
And GoPro has a ton of accessories. I mean, just tons and tons, and reasonable price too. So, but hey, shout out to James. I saw him Sunday. He's one of my buddies, and he won the side pot on Sunday. So, congrats, sir. Good job.
Rob, you're not doing too good. You're letting people catch up to you.
I gotta let them win some now. But it was a crazy weekend.
Yeah.
But I wish I didn't have a camera. Actually, me and my boater broke down yesterday, and coming back to the ramp like 30 minutes late, a bald eagle flew right over us, like 8 foot above our heads. It was like huge eagle, and it was just like we didn't know what to say. We both pulled it up at the same time. So wish I had one then.
Yeah, I think it was last weekend we went shed hunting. And my dog and I were walking, and next thing I know, I heard flapping, and I looked up, and literally like 4 feet from me was bald eagle flying out. And I was like, holy
wow.
Yeah.
Back in Indian lore, that's supposed to be good mojo, as they say.
I hope so.
Or good luck. So, I too. Hope my luck improves after last weekend.
I hope for both of you as well. So, as far you say, James Wheatley says thanks, bud. Keep putting it in for the side pot. So, nothing more majestic than seeing eagles out on the water.
Mhm.
Absolutely. That was a highlight of my weekend. Let's just put it that way.
Me, probably about 10 years ago, Buddy and I were fishing our canal, the Little River Canal, they want to call it, in October timeframe. And we both set the hook on a fish, and coming straight down towards us was a bald eagle.
Bang.
I lost my fish because I was just like this.
That's easy to do. That's easy to do.
Sure.
Yeah, it definitely, to me, it made the whole day. For drones, are they very difficult to get to use? How would you recommend somebody starting out with them?
So I would say go to an open field and practice. I'd say it's hard. It really is. I'll be honest. It's difficult to start. I don't know how many times I almost hit buildings just because I didn't do it in an open area. But thankfully, the drone I was using had like a sensor. So if you got within 5 feet, it would automatically stop. So definitely, if you're going to do a drone and you're going to start using one around buildings, get one with a sensor. Because it'll also stop you around trees and fences and basically anything. But if you are going, I will tell people this, if you are going to do it as a hobby, you don't need a license. But if you're going to make money off of it, you will need a Part 107 license. And so I have that. But yeah, I just say open field and just practice.
And Pam Horn, she says drone footage is absolutely awesome. Love them.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And I do too. I wish that, it's kind of hard to operate a drone while you're fishing a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to operate my phone while I'm fishing a tournament, let alone try to have something not crash into the water. But
yeah.
So that's actually advice. I've never thought about going to an open field.
Yeah.
And don't go near, because I live near Army base, and they got signs up now. The last couple months says no drones. Drones will be shot down or something like that. So yeah. So they must have it. Put all them signs up. They must have something happen.
Probably.
Yep.
Yeah, you probably. They're probably, it's security, national security.
Oh yeah. I understand. Yeah.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So is it
now? What's the?
Go ahead, Rob. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Go. Oh, that's okay. Now, what is maybe the strangest thing you've caught on, like accidentally, like maybe an accident or something? What is kind of the weirdest thing you've actually caught on tape or on film?
Okay, that's funny you brought that up because I was just going through the footage of this literally a few days ago because it popped up.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it was either an open or an NPFL tournament. It was when I was working for those guys a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I remember, I think we might have been in Florida. I don't remember the lake. But I was flying the drone at takeoff, and I look over, and there's this dude, like, shirtless, covered in tats, just, like, chilling on the top of the tree. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
I know. I actually think I might have a picture on my phone, but I don't remember if I do or not. It was the whole thing, and I was so confused. I was like, is this actually, like, happening, or...
That's one of those double take or triple takes. You're like, what? What was that?
And he was like filming the whole thing. I don't know how he got up there, but he did.
Now, do you control it with your phone, the drone?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I have it linked to a remote on my phone. So here it is. Am I able to show this on here?
You're fine.
I don't know if you can.
What in the world?
How did he get up there?
What the world? Dang.
Wow. That's
crazy. That's crazy. Wow.
I know. I wasn't even trying to film him. I was just turning it to get a better angle, and I saw him, and I was like, okay,
What is
so
that?
I can like get a double take. I was like, okay,
Yep.
so I'm not seeing things.
And Pam says, hopefully we get some drone footage out on the water at Bull. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
I'm sure she will.
And going this corner, the number one reason for new rules and warning labels.
Could be.
Yeah, no, that is a topic coming up. Is I hear, they're trying to ban drones.
Mm-hmm.
Are you hearing a lot of that in your field, or is it mainly just like a doc talk type of thing?
I mean, I haven't heard much about it, so I'm not really sure what extent they're wanting to. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But
I know, like, I have friends that operate drones, and way back when they first came out to the public, and they actually had to get a license for them. It's probably the same license that you have.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm not going to get a license. And they didn't. And I bet you their drone has not even been out of the box.
Yeah.
Because their thing is, okay, I'm going to have to pay for a license every year and blah, 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 blah. I said, I don't know. But no, the drone footage is, to me, by far the best camera footage you can get.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
absolutely. I see a lot of real estate agents using that now. Like on their ads, they'll have like they'll go over the house and over the land they have. It's pretty cool. That does add a lot to the an ad for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually, when I'm not traveling and when I'm home, I just got on with a company that does real estate photos. So I'm going to be doing some drone work for them.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that does help the agent a lot, I guarantee you.
Oh, it does. It does.
All right. And for those of you who don't know, would you like to go ahead and give everybody your website so they can contact you?
So my website's kind of up and running still. Like, I'm still trying to do a little tweaks on it, so I don't think it's up right now, but I can give you all my social medias if that works for you guys.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
It's just AB Media LLC. It should just be that for everything. I'm pretty positive. Let me double check really quick.
Okay, not a problem.
Rob,
you just got a comment on. I didn't get a chance.
Okay, yeah.
GoPro and Yolotech have some amazing accessories for adding continuous power as well as keeping it cool. She uses a 256 GB SD card all day for recording.
Yep, that's the gigabyte I would definitely recommend for recording all day.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
That's the one I got for mine. So how far away can you fly your drone, Abby?
So legally with the Part 107 license, you're supposed to keep it in the line of sight, but it can go further than that, but they recommend, well, not recommend. Legally, you have to keep it in the line of sight.
Makes sense.
Yeah, just for safety reasons and
makes sense.
Rules and regulations about how to fly the drone. But
I just can't imagine. I mean, when I was in the Army, I was in helicopters, so just the whole aspect of a drone amazes me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But my Instagram is ab.media.llc. And then my Facebook is just AB Media LLC.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I did see some interest in drones. I think I was fishing a Toyota series at Smith Lake in Alabama. They had two guys on like a rock dam, like a rip-rap dam, and they had some kind of, I guess they're spraying some weed control, and it was just going back and forth, and it sprayed, and it sprayed, and it go refill it. I mean, it was just back and forth. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it was big. There was big drones too.
Oh yeah, that's definitely becoming more popular. Is using it for more agriculture work.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in the agriculture industry, and we sell a lot of parts and water tanks and fertilizer tanks, stuff like that. And we have people coming in now. They're just starting to get the parts to make their own drones. Not
Oh,
their
yeah.
drones, but the whole setup to refer to
Mhm.
and it's just like, wow. One guy showed me a picture and he's like, yeah, I'm like 150,000 into it, and I'm even about to jump in.
Jeez.
That's insane.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But
And you,
no,
you think we had an expensive hobby?
but that's his livelihood though. Think about it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
So, barking rumors legally, but is it really? Now he's the one. He's the one from way down in Louisiana.
So legally, you have to keep it in the line of sight, but you can go a lot further than that. But I don't know anything about that.
Okay. Now the toughest question of the night.
Okay.
I just saw the eyeballs go. Your favorite homemade cookie?
Oh. Sea salt chocolate chip.
Oh, wow.
I've never heard of it.
It's the best. I make them I make them probably a few times a year, but they are my famous cookies, as everyone calls them. And I make, I think, triple batches every single time, and they're literally gone within like days.
Wow.
No, they're the best.
Yeah, my wife's a part-time baker as well.
Okay.
And that's one of the questions we asked. And it was weird because, like, one week everybody said snickerdoodle. It was like, what?
Yeah, like 4 or 5 straight. Yeah, I was like, huh?
I mean,
Each his own.
Yeah, to each his own. So, what's your favorite part about your business?
I'd say just the creativity and how far I've been able to come. Kind of growing this from the ground up and seeing like where I was compared to where I am now, and then knowing where I could be in the future. I think that's my favorite part.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. All right, now this is your chance to talk about you, your business, and everything, and whatever you want to talk about. All right, we'll let you go ahead and take some time and do that.
Okay. I don't know if there's much to talk about, so it might be just a couple seconds. But
That's fine. That's fine.
If anyone needs any videography work or anything, please let me know. I am willing to travel for the right price. But I'm located in Kansas, so if you're in Kansas, please hit me up. But I don't know. I think that might be it. So, all my friends and family for supporting me, and all the new people I meet, and
Travis
finds me, and Travis.
Yep.
And for everyone who believes in me.
Outstanding. And they can look for your videos on LBAA and NPFL?
So they won't be on the NPFL. They'll be on the guys' pages.
Okay. I got you.
Are you allowed to say who they are?
Maybe. Probably.
Okay. I don't want to get you in trouble, but I didn't know because.
I mean, I'm sure they won't mind. I can kind of list them off.
Yep. Okay. That's up to you if you'd like to.
Yeah. So I have Chris was not. He is from Kansas. I actually fished with his son in high school. So that's how I know Chris. And then we have Michael Como, Scott Linston Jr., and we have Cortland Williams. And then we have, there's one more. Oh no, I'm blanking. Oh no, this is not good.
You'll remember it. It's cool. It's all good. You'll remember.
You know, it's just like everyone else. Like we'll give them the opportunity to talk about their sponsors and stuff like that, and they're like, I think that's it.
Yeah.
And they look at their jersey. I use
that too all the time.
Yeah. Now, do you miss the fishing aspect of it?
I do, but being able to do it part-time is worth it.
Yeah.
So, Any amount of fishing is worth it.
Excellent. Oh, I greatly appreciate you coming on. I'm just starting to get into the videographer aspect of it, taking the videos of me out there fishing, and I wasn't sure if I should get like the hat, the chest, or the shoulder strap. Which mount, like from a viewer standpoint, which mount would probably be the best. I'm like, if I have the hat on, the bill's gonna hit it.
Yeah. I mean, I think you could do either. It kind of depends. You could always do both and then switch up the angles when you're editing. That's my favorite thing to do, is go from one angle to the other angle, but keep it clean so that you don't have any cuts.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've used that chesty. It's just about right. You see over the top of your rod and reel, and it's about right. So that's what that's my favorite. I don't do a whole lot though. But.
All right. Well, Abby, thank you very much for coming on. We greatly appreciate it. I know you've opened my eyes to a couple things, especially when it comes to the drone.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And we look forward to your LBAA footage for sure. We look forward to seeing all your footage from LBAA stuff. So definitely.
Yeah. Maybe we could talk Travis into going live on our show or something like that with you or whatever.
Yeah. I'm sure he'd be willing. So.
Yeah, we'll talk to him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See if that's something you'd like to do, and because we actually have a streaming channel that's on Roku, Hulu, and Fire Stick.
Oh, awesome!
That we could stream live too. So
nice. That's amazing.
That would help him out. And but like I said, thank you very much for coming on. Appreciate it. Rick Amato says thanks, Abby.
Yeah, thank you.
So, okay, the last question I have: How much different was it being on this end of the camera than the other?
Good question.
Okay, I love to tell people that I love being behind the camera and not in front of the camera because I think I'm a little awkward in front of the camera.
No, you did great. You did great. You did great.
So I try to stay behind the camera most of the time.
Yeah, I'm like, when everybody's like, okay, time to get a picture, I'm like, okay, I'll grab the camera.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's me. But no, thank you very much for coming on. Appreciate all the insight you've given us. And thank you for everything you're doing with the LBAA and guys at MPFL. I'm sure they greatly appreciate your services.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Carly Joe appreciates it as well.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
And good luck on your future endeavors, and we hope to see you just grow and grow. I think the sky's the limit for you, so good luck.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right.
You take care and safe travels, and get out of that Kansas snow pretty soon.
I will try. Hopefully it's not a lot tonight. We'll see.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Right. Well, thank you. Take care.
You too.
All right. See you. Bright young lady. She's got a bright future for sure. I mean, just at 23, and she's already done all that. Amazing.
I don't know. I can't imagine doing anything like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, she's way ahead of the game, guys. I'm telling you, she's got it.
Yes, we'll definitely have. I'll send her the link to this, and that way she could chop it up and use it as she wants if she wants to. So.
Yep, definitely.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for tuning in tonight. Do you know who our guest is tomorrow?
Yep, I know him very well. Actually, I just stayed with him for the weekend, Mr. Robert Rocksteady Holiday, my good friend. And he had a really good finish Saturday. I think he finished 6th on Saturday. So definitely pick his brain because I didn't finish anywhere close to 6. So But great young angler, got a bright future, and guys, tune in. He's a sharp guy and good dude all together.
All right. Well, all right. With that being said, everybody, you take care, be safe, and you guys have fun, and tune in tomorrow.
Yep. And shout out my boy Josh Nelson. He just waved at us. So how's it going, Josh? Glad you tuned in. And hey, thanks for everybody for tuning in, giving us likes and subscribing. Y'all are awesome. We thank y'all.
All right. See you tomorrow, folks.